Hello, welcome. My name is Carl from the band Angelspit. This is part 2 of the EMAX stuff. We're going to look at key mapping and sampling. Last time we got the EMAX information off the computer and we put it on a USB. So that was in part 1. Link to part 1 will be in the description. And in this one, we're going to look at placing the samples across the keyboard. We're going to look at basic truncating, basic looping, basic granular synthesis. We're going to get into synthesis, like actually the filter and stuff, in the next one. There's going to be a few of these, but we'll get to that. First off, I want to say a big thank you to Brett from the Demon Hate. A bloody awesome industrial band. Every time I get into computer troubles, Brett always helps me out. I also want to thank everybody on Angelspit's Patreon. You guys keep me going, and you make content like this available. You help me make this content. And the whole reason I'm doing this is so hopefully you're going to be inspired to play with your EMAX some more, because the EMAX is such an excellent synthesizer sampler thing. Let's get started. Let's have a listen to these samples. Yeah, so that's me tapping a bowl. That's me tapping 2 bowls. That's me whacking something metal, something else metal being whacked. And all of these are 16K, by the way. Oh, I like that. That was a mistake, but it sounds cool. So that's a pot rocking on a pendulum, rocking like a pendulum on a steel pot holder. Same. Same again. A cool percussion thing.
Bomb bay doors open.
I had to do it.
Ground zero dead ahead.
I had to do it. And that's it. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to start placing these things across the keyboard. This guy here, can we go all the way up to C? Yeah, we can. Unfortunately, in my shot, it's everything above that high E is out of shot. But what I'm going to do, so to start with, I'm going to go into preset definition here. Thank you, EMAX. And I'm going to select number 2, and that's going to let me edit stuff. So that I select the key, comes up, and I'm going to go, awesome, I want to put it up here. So the original is going to be C6. Whoa, illegal assignment? What does that mean, EMAX? What it's saying is that the high point can't be below the low point. So I'm going to flip over the high point and say the high point will be C6. The low point will be C6. And you'll all... So now it's up there. You can't see it in the shot, but trust me, it's there. What do we got? Oh, I like that. In fact, you know what?
Bomb bay ground zero dead ahead.
Because all of this stuff's down here, I really want to move the stuff down here to this lower key section. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to grab, I'm going to go into preset definition number 1, which is copy voices. And I'm going to take all the voices from the preset 00, because that's where it is. I'm just going to take the primary. I'm going to start from C1, and I'm going to go
ground zero
up to D2, and I'm going to place them back onto itself, starting there. Yes, I went to a restuff. Cool, so they're all there now. What I'm going to, so this is a duplicate. Great, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into number 3 on preset definition, and that's going to erase from there to there. So now I have a clean slate. So the sounds that were down here, I just moved them up here. Great. Okay. All right. I'm going to start with this guy here. So I go into number 2. Which is edit assignment. Good thing about the EMAX is that the whole thing's written out here. Like the instruction manual's there. It's great. I'm going to start with, where'd he go? That one there. That rocky sound. And I'm going to put it on the F sharp. The low point will be the F sharp. Now here you'll notice the that assignment thing there, that's saying with the outputs that it's assigned to. We're going to get into that in another part of this, but not now. So I'm going to put that one there. Excellent. I'm going to take that one, and I'm going to put it on the G sharp. So these are kind of going to be laid out like hi-hats. I'm going to take that dude there, and I'm going to put him on the A sharp. Cool. While I'm here, I'm going to take this guy here, and I'm going to make him, I'm going to make the original an octave lower. So it's going to be, come on, work for me. I believe in you. There we go. Cool. Cool. I'm going to leave that one where it is. That dude there, I'm going to drop it down an octave. So I'm going to select him. Then I'm going to specify that the original is now F sharp 2. So that's going to be, the original is going to be on the F sharp, but it's going to be playing the F sharp 1 and no other areas. Oh! That beautiful sound, you hear that crunch? That's why we love EMAXs. That crunch is just stunning. Okay, but so then I'm going to I like this guy here. I'm going to go into number 2 again to edit the assignment. I'm going to select the note, and I'm going to make him low C1, high C1. You know what? I'm going to make the original C2, so it's going to play an octave lower. Oh, yeah. Beautiful.
Round Z. Round Bombay.
I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to sit it on there. I'm going to take this one here. I'm going to basically move everyone down an octave. Put him there. What's going on there? Put him there.
Round Z.
That one is going to go there. That one is going to go there. Assign the original. I'm going to take this one on the D. I'm going to drop him down an octave, see what he sounds like. So I'll select D1, and I'm just going to say the original is now D2, so it's playing an octave. Ah! That is so lovely.
Round Z.
I'm going to take this chap and throw him there.
Bombay doors open. Bombay doors open. Bombay doors.
If you remember from the last one, I was talking about
Bombay door.
trying to avoid the distortion that happens when you bring stuff across.
Bombay. Round 0 dead.
And you hear
Bombay door.
it's distorting.
Bombay. Round 0 dead.
There might be a way we can fix that.
Round.
All right, well, but for now, I'm going to throw
Bombay.
this chap here. Ah, look. Now, this is interesting. It's not allowing me to move it down that far because for it to be able to play it there, that's illegal. They can only stretch the sample up so far, basically an octave and a half. So I'll just say low point, high point, there. In fact, what I'll do is I'm going to make the original lower, so it's going to play.
Bomb bay doors open.
I love that ring.
Round 0 dead. Round 0.
I'm going to go there, so I will now move this chap. High will be there, the low will be there. And I'm going to make this one also lower.
Round 0 dead ahead. Round 0 dead ahead.
It's got a
Round 0 dead ahead.
good fun. Here's something interesting. Remember this sound? That was actually supposed to be a pad. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it, and I'm going to put it from here all the way up to this B. I'm going to move it, and I'm going to treat it. I'm going to make the center point maybe... No, I won't. I'll say the low point will be that C, the high point will be B, and the middle point will be kind of maybe there. Oh yeah, here we go. This is nice. Because the point of this is tapping a bowl, and I wanted to get a... It's got that tone to it. Where is this one? This guy here, I'm going to move all the way up the top. So that's on my top C. Oh, of course, the low can't be higher than the high, so everyone's top C. Boom. Cool. And that's how we lay stuff across the EMAX. There's also a really cool thing we can do with the EMAX, and that is assign things to be a secondary, because all of these are primary voices, which each key on the EMAX can have 2 sounds on it. So at the moment, it's only got 1 sound, the primary. We can also put a secondary in there as well. So 2 sounds, 2 samples will trigger when you hit it. Let's play with looping and truncating. So this sound here, I pre-looped it on SoundForge in the computer. So theoretically, if I now go into digital processing where all the truncating and looping is, firstly I'm going to select the note. It's used elsewhere. No, I don't want to copy it. And we're going to be able to see if I select loop here. And I tell it to start basically at the beginning. Really interesting point about the EMAX is that you can't tell it to start at 0. It's got to start at 2. And interestingly, on older versions of the operating system, it starts on 3. Just saying. So it'll actually start 3 samples in, or 2 samples in. It won't start at 0. So with a bit of luck, if I hit this, it will loop perfectly. Yep. That sounds pretty good to me. So it's gonna now say, do you want me to auto loop? And when it auto loops, it's gonna look for the best place for the 2 to top it and tail it. In this case, I don't want to do that. It's gonna look for a 0 crossing. I don't need to do that. I'm gonna say, don't worry about it. Then it's gonna say, do you want to truncate after the loop? No, I don't want to truncate after the loop. We have a loop. I'm now going to go into number 3 of digital processing, and this is the release loop start endpoint, and I'm going to make it the same as the sustain loop, which is a bloody cool thing about the EMAX, is that we can see that the release is different to the sustain. And we're going to be mucking around with that when we get to the granular bit. Awesome. So now if I go into number 4, it's the loop mode. It's saying that the loop is on, the reverse loop is on, and I'm going to make this one go backwards. And you can actually go into the data and reverse the sample, or you can do it like this and it's cheating. The EMAX will only loop in one direction. It doesn't ping-pong backwards and forwards like the K2000, but you can crossfade on later versions of the operating system, and the crossfading's not bad. It's totally usable. So now it sounds like this. Oh. So crunchy. Right. Great. Phew. So, what I want to do now is, this guy's got a bit of a thump. That guy there. Actually, I like that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into preset definition, and I'm thinking this could become a bass. So I'm going to go to number 2, and I'm going to edit the assignment of this. And I'm going to say, I want your highest note to be there, and your lowest note to be there, and I'm going to make the center kind of there. I'm sorry I had to do that. That's kind of fun. Next, this guy here, where is it? That one. I like that. Okay, so I'm going to take this dude here, and I'm going to move him up here. And it's going to say this is going to modify the assignment because, as you remember, the pad sounds up here, so it's just going to knock the pad out of that. I'm going to say, yeah, do it. What I want to do with this fella is I want to go into digital processing again because I'm going to play with the loop. Hello, loop is on page 2. Obviously there I can truncate it, but I don't want to truncate it. I want to loop it. The fun thing about truncating, let's have a look at the truncating just so I can show you. Usual. Ta-da. So anyway, with a loop, once again, why do you want to start at 19? Like, why? Hold on, don't do that. No, don't. I lied. Don't do that. What I want to do is I want to make it 5,000. Like that. There's a slight click in there, so I am going to say, gee, that made a difference. Fine, I love it. Don't auto loop it because you suck. Then I'm going to say, yes, I want the sustain loop. I just went into number 3 to talk about the release loop. So the sustain loop and the release loop are going to be the same. Now I'm going to cheat because I don't want to talk about the synthesis too much, but what I want to do is I want to show you this. I'm going to go into analog processing. I'm going to select the note because you can, every sample key map can have its own, well, it's called analog processing, so it can have its own filter, amplifier, chorusing, etc. But we're going to get into this a lot later. So I'm going to select the low point and the high point. So it's that sample range. I'm going to go into the amplifier. Cool. Now it's delayed. I'm going to turn the filter. I'm going to turn the filter right down. I'm going to turn on the envelope, and I'm going to do the same thing here. So it. Cool, fine. I can put chorus on it too. I don't like the chorus. But we're going to get into this one heavier later. So I can be playing my cool bass line. Ta-da! How fun is that? I tell you what, while we're in there, let's grab this guy here. So if I hit 0, 0, it's gonna it will allow me to select another sample rate. I'm gonna take this one. So if I put a chorus on it, yes. I'm gonna go in to the amplifier. Sorry, let's do this properly. I can change the voice, so I can, you know, take care of the attenuation, and I can go into the amplifier. What I'm going to do with the amplifier. I'm going to make it slow in and slow out. Fun. But we're going to get into that heaps more in a later episode. I totally lied to you just then. Let's play with Granular. Hold on. Good fun. You can also be panning stuff around and make velocity sensitive and all sorts of really cool stuff. But later, let's play with Granular. I want to use this guy here because it's harmonically rich. I'm going to go into digital processing. I'm going to select this one. How should I do this? Actually, you know what? What I'm going to do... No, wrong button. I am so on the ball here. We're going to go into preset definition. I'm going to select copy voices. I'm going to get voices from 0 where I'm working now. It's going to be the primary. It's going to be there to there. So this sound here. And I'm going to put it on number 6, an empty preset. I use the keyboard to name it, and I'm going to call it which I think is fantastic. I'm going to assign it to primary voice. Yeah, we'll go there again. Boom. Okay, I'm just going to go in really quickly, and I'm going to get rid of the, yes, please. I'm going to select the voice, and I'm going to turn off what we just did in there, all of this stuff here. Turn off the chorus. Great. So that's the sample. I'm going to go in here and I'm going to mess with this sample, and it's going to say use it elsewhere first, and I'm going to say yes. This might take a while. Oh, that was quick. Love it when that happens. So what I want to do is I'm going to mess with some granular now. No, I don't want to do that. Go away. No, go away. Leave me alone. Wrong button. Thank you. Let's try that again. So what I'm thinking is if I start it kind of there, and it's going to play. How long is this thing in total? It's going to play for a little bit, and then it's going to go into a loop. I'm going to make that intro even. You're going to understand why I'm doing this. Because I'm thinking I want to hear the sample start, and then I want it to go granular, and then I want it to like crunch its way out of it. I'm going to make that even shorter. So I can actually just type in numbers, which I think I will, like random numbers. I'm even going to make this shorter. Like really short. Crazy. Okay, awesome. Sure. Auto loop. Wow, 66? This is going to be terrifying. I don't want to do that. Come on, give me something a bit longer. Tell you what, just for the sake of the exercise. Okay, for the sake of the exercise, I don't want to auto loop and I don't want to erase after it. What I'm going to do with the sustain loop is it won't be the same. It's going to be something crazy like this. No. So if I've done this right, I'm going to make it a really slow intro. A slow outro. You're not working. Why aren't you working? Alright, I'm going to do this really quickly. This is riveting, isn't it? Oh, I know why it's not working. It's not working because it's reversed. Oh, that's why it's not working. Huh. Alrighty. No. Okay, cool. I just learned something really interesting. No, I don't want to do that. Leave me alone, you horrible, horrible creature. There it is. Okay, so I've just turned the backwards off. Because I want to start a bit. There you go. I don't want to auto loop. So let's that's really interesting, isn't it? I'm going to make that intro a bit slower. I might even make the outros longer as well. I'm going to turn the chorus on. Look, I'm going to muck around. I'm going to turn this down, and I'm going to turn the envelope up. And I'm going to make it... There we go. There you go. I might even put a bit of... Hey, look, I tell you what. While we're here, let's have some fun. I'm going to apply... that to the pan. So listen to this with headphones. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna bring the bottom all the way down there, just so it gurgles. So there you go. That's all I want to talk about now. So it's so much fun, and of course, if you don't have an EMAX, you can do a whole bunch of this stuff on any synth at all, probably. But not too many of them sound like. Oh, just listen to that. That is beautiful. Thank you for joining me. And once again, a big thanks to the Patreon awesome humans who helped me do this stuff. The next one is going to be about synthesis. We're going to get really deep into synthesis. You rock.